Hi, this is Rob Frank, and this is my interpretation of Hotel California by the Eagles. I feel that the song is about the sin of consumption and how consuming drugs and sex and alcohol can lead to straying away from the path. And I do feel that there's this um, devil versus God dynamic going on here. In the very beginning, you can see that the warm smell of colitas is actually a reference to marijuana. So he's doing drugs from the very beginning, and he runs across Hotel California. Um, this could be heaven or this could be hell, particularly when he sees the woman in the doorway. I believe that the woman represents temptation. Uh, in general, perhaps the temptation of sex in particular, though. Then he steps into Hotel California and begins to consume Tiffany Twisted, Mercedes Benz, the consumption of money and things. Then there's the pretty boys she calls friends, and also some dance to remember, some dance to forget. That could be a reference to sex. And so the next line, so I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. I feel that that's directly a reference to God there, um, the wine being a sacrament. And we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. That's referring to the almost feeling of love throughout the 60s, which I guess is replaced by greed in the 70s and consumption. So uh, should note that the still those voices are calling from far away, wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say. That part is referring to the first, it's like the foreshadowing that once you've begun the consumption, it's difficult to really get away from it. There's almost no going back. And you have the bring your alibis line, referring to doing something wrong inside the Hotel California. Mirrors on the ceiling, referring to sex, pink champagne on ice, alcohol, and particularly expensive alcohol. And the master's chambers where they gathered for the feast, stabbing it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. That I feel is a reference to cocaine and how they can't get enough of it. And then in the end, the last thing I remember, running for the door, I had to find the passage back. I think he is trying to go back to a time when he wasn't engulfed by his own consumption, but Relax said the Nightman we are programmed to receive. The Nightman is the devil, and the idea is that he feels the devil is arguing that we're programmed to consume. And once you've stepped into that Hotel California, there's no leaving. So that's pretty much it. That's my interpretation of Hotel California. I do believe that this is a heavily debated song in terms of its meaning, and I hope you enjoy this interpretation. For more, please feel free to visit my website at robjohnfrank.com, or you can check out my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.